boy Cliffy Barz. You're watching Harlem Streets, the realest show in New York. Check this out. What's going on,
What's
my
up,
dude?
bro?
Let them know who you are.
I'm
Everybody watch.
Laze and Royal. I'm Laze.
And I'm Royal.
I'm Laze.
I'm Royal.
I'm Laze. And I'm Royal.
Yo, listen, they can tell y'all all day, all night. It's your boy Cliffy Barz. Listen, this is a show for the streets, Harlem Streets. Everybody tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we're going to ask them some real in-depth questions right now. You know what I'm saying? Now, check this out. I understand y'all from Cali.
Yeah.
I see the plaid.
Oh, really?
I see the LA hat.
Yeah.
I see it. You know what I'm saying? Is it really real out there in Cali? Like, because you in New York right now. Is it really real, like, with the colors? Can y'all really walk through any hood, how y'all feel? Or is it a serious dress code?
No, there's a dress code.
There's a dress code, definitely. I mean, it always matters where you are. It's probably like the same way out here. It's really just where you are. You have to know where you are. Like, a lot of people, if they're out of town and they come, they don't know. But as long as you know where you are, it's all good.
That's real talk.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he mentioned as long as you know where you are. Where's some of the spots that you need to be aware of? Because this is a documentary / TV show for the streets.
Already.
They want to know.
Yeah, well, I mean, definitely. You got, you got Compton, Inglewood. You got the whole, more so the west side, like down near the 13s. And then you got, like, North Hollywood and stuff like that. North Hollywood is not Hollywood. People got that confused. It's not Hollywood. North Hollywood's a whole nother city. And it's serious
And
out
then
there.
there's Pacoima, which is
Pacoima, Van Nuys, Sylmar.
Yeah, which is like a blood neighborhood. Mostly North Hollywood, mostly 18th Street, Inglewood, Bloods and Crips, Compton, Bloods and Crips. So you just gotta know where you are really when you're on the West Coast. A lot of places you could go where whatever. Some places
You could walk around with whatever you got on. It won't be a problem. But that's
Okay, so you say you can walk around wherever you are and it's not a problem. Which places, like Compton, like the places you mentioned, that's where it's a problem at?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's not gonna be
so basically, like, I noticed, like, what hood did y'all grow up from? What hood did y'all grow up in?
we moved around probably like 15 times when we were little. But we mainly grew up in a little section called Little Ethiopia. For everybody that knows, it's like the La Brea district. Everybody that knows LA, it's right by a place called Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Okay.
Right by there. So
and it's real just like central. Like where we grew up, like like a few blocks down was like a Crip neighborhood. A few blocks up was Blood neighborhood. Then things this way was like the rock and rollers and things. It was kind of like a real mixed neighborhood where we grew up.
That's real talk. So being that, from my research, knowing about, because I'm from New York and y'all from Cali, LA, my research, I know it was hard for y'all to just walk from the crib to school or from the crib to the store based on what hood you was on. So how was it for y'all, being that y'all was doing music and y'all had to worry about the gang violence going on in LA?
Right.
How was
it was definitely a challenge. One, not only to avoid it, but to not get caught up in it. You know, we had so many friends that went down that path. Like, we had 2 roads to go when we was younger to really decide, and a lot of our boys took the wrong path, and so that was the first hardest part about it. Then to avoid it was another thing. Once you, of course, with that focus of being like focused on your music and stuff, comes a hate of other people being, oh, look at them, they trying to do that and blah 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 blah.
So it's almost something like you're always living with, because it's almost like if it's still around you, like we're still in LA, we still see all the same people. A lot of people that was our best friends have tried to jack us, have tried to do all that.
your own friends try to set you up and jack you. That's real. Listen, this is life for the streets. You already know. That's what this show is all about. It's about the streets.
That's what happened.
You know what I'm saying? So now let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, we know a little bit about your history. Let's talk about what you think your best track is on this new project coming out.
Yeah, well, the Laze and Roll, we of course got Like a Pistol, the video on TV, out there right now. But my personal favorite, Royal, my personal favorite is the joint we got on our album that's coming out spring '09 called Marilyn Monroe. Since we're from LA, it's kind of like it's not like a LA record, it's just saying like a girl, she's my Marilyn Monroe, she's da-da-da, she holds me down, she's da-da-da, my star. It's not talking about she's a celebrity, nothing. It's like a girl you could throw on your sweats, throw on your wife beat, and you'll still be my little star. That's my favorite record.
That's real talk. And what about you? What's your favorite? Same one?
Yeah, it's my joint.
All right, more or less. You already know. Your boy Cliffy Barz. Listen, we about to jump into their video.
Yeah.
Tell them what the video name is.
Man, the video is Like a Pistol, Hotter Than a Pistol. Like a Pistol, Laze and Roll. It's available on iTunes now.
Yeah.
What's up? This your girl Teanisha. We here Harlem Streets live with the Future from Cali.
Wow, the future.
The Future?
Y'all don't think y'all the Future?
I
mean, hold on.
It just sounds like
That
really,
sounded
really
good.
It just sounds really like dope before coming.
The Future.
Oh,
That
hold
was
on.
good.
You.
Laze and Roll, but that's what it is. Yeah.
All
Laze
right. You gotta be confident with your swag.
all
I mean,
day.
you the Future. You the Future.
Okay.
Always.
Your boy
Laze
And
Your-
Royal.
Laze.
We here. You know, I'm a lady, so I'm gonna have to start it off with a lady question.
Do
I
what
mean,
you gotta do.
you're 19, right?
Yeah.
Twin brothers, right?
Yes, we're single.
You're single.
Yeah.
Oh, I
That
thought
was in the question though.
Oh,
The
okay,
question was, I mean, y'all on tour, right?
Yeah.
With your boy Tiger,
Yeah.
your boy Swayze,
Yeah.
right? You know, two good looking guys, two more good looking guys. I know the groupie love comes.
Okay.
So like, how you tell them apart? I mean, how do you know what girl is real and what girl is not?
I mean, you could always tell from jump. It's a straight vibe. It's when you try to deny that. Oh yeah, she actually likes me, but you always able to tell.
All right.
Like the real ones, just the real homie that really just wants to kick it. Those are usually the ones that end up like staying, that end up becoming something.
All right. Now I'm gonna ask a little about the background.
Yeah.
I was on the MySpace. I was on the
You did your homework.
I did. I had to.
Research.
You didn't do your research for getting in the
Nah,
game?
it's all day.
All right, so it seems like music runs in the veins.
Yeah.
Like your father was in a group
Yeah.
and your mom put you on the music. Like this, let's just touch on that. I don't know who want to speak first.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Music was always a big part of our life from a real young age.
All right.
I mean, and we always knew, even when we were like 8, 9 years old, like we wanted to do something involving music. But it wasn't until we were about 12 that we really started getting serious. When we got moved to Atlanta and really started getting it popping down there, that was like our first, like getting our feet wet.
Okay.
At that time, we moved back to LA when that situation fell through and really just started getting real hands-on with everything, learning the whole technical side, production, writing, and everything like that.
Okay, so the both of you produce, or does one produce, one write?
We write, produce everything.
Okay, and I was reading y'all doing something with Britney Spears. I mean, big pop acts. Like, how does that feel to be with people that's been in there?
I mean, it's a blessing. The lady that signed us to Warner, name's Cara Diagordi. She's also
Songwriter, right?
Yeah, she's also now the new judge on American Idol starting next season.
That's big. That's
yeah,
real
and
big.
She's just she has us working on songs for all
the people that she's writing for. So
and Britney was one of them. Unfortunately, the song that we had for it got leaked, so it didn't end up making the album.
It's all good.
Nah, it's all good. But we have a lot in the works. Working with Christina Milian on her new things. We're working with Ashley Tisdale, Tyga, working on his album.
Okay.
A bunch of people, man. So it's really.
Did you guys know Tyga beforehand? Because you both are from.
We knew of each other, but we never actually met until the tour.
Like
we
all
knew
our people were like all his friends is like our friends, and so like when we went on tour, like all this people and us, we were already cool. Like so we all clicked.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And your mom has survived cancer like 3 times,
Yeah.
right? Like, I mean, that has to be
Hard.
hard. Like, and to still be able to stay focused in your music, you know. The show is here for the streets. Like, tell everybody, like, how is that? Like, how important is it to focus, but still be family oriented?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Focus is like the number one thing, and as long as you got your family there and you keep, like, we never had a big family. You know, it's always been our mom. She's always been real supportive of whatever we did. If we want to stop music tomorrow, she would, like, say, why, but then say, okay, that's your decision. But she's real behind us. Like, she's in the hospital right now, so it's been kind of hard. She doesn't understand the extent of what we're doing yet, but she put just as much into it as we did. So we're making sure that every opportunity we're taking full advantage of, and we're staying focused on the goal that she's put time and effort in, and we put time and effort in.
That's what's up. And I want to let everyone know, like, you guys have been grinding. You guys were signed to another label before under a whole different moniker, right?
Yeah.
And, that, like, what happened with that? Why did that fall through?
It's no bad blood or anything, but I mean, our name, we pretty much never cleared our name before. We were just independent grinding, just trying to get stuff bubbling. But we ended up going to Warner, who's a big corporate company. They want to put your name through the legal
G
system,
sector,
branding,
penal code 55.
all that stuff. They came back to like, y'all can't use that name.
Oh,
You
wow.
know, which was 2XL at the time, but on the production side, when we were working with other people, it was always Laze and Royal. When we were 2XL, everybody called us Laze and Royal anyway.
Okay.
So it's just let's just go with that.
And where do those names come from? Is like that like a nickname from the
like
hood?
nickname.
Or?
Like I got mine from like when I was in 7th grade. The school I went to, the teacher's aide used to throw rap battles at.
Really?
His name was Romel, but everyone called him King. And I was the first one to beat him, so I became his little prodigy, like
King.
Prince Royal, da-da-da, this is my little da-da-da. So
Okay, that's cool.
I took Royal from there.
And then my name was actually Blaze at the time. Then when I moved to the neighborhood that we just moved out of, there's already a Blaze there. So they already started calling me, oh, Lil Blaze, but da-da-da. And then I didn't want to be like
him, so you just
be like him, so I'm
cut
like,
off the beat.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut that beat.
All right, no doubt. So right now, I'm gonna let my boy Cliffy Barz come in here, talk to y'all. You know,
let's do it.
get real deep in depth. You know, I just came to do ladies part.
It's all good.
Y'all good? Y'all good?
I'm
with
good.
that? All right, we out.
Yeah.